Hey guys, what's going on? It's Rekt Capital and welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for watching this episode today. Thanks so much for tuning in. Today we're going to set the scene with this chart which I shared in the Rekt Capital newsletter. Litecoin has rallied 38% since rebounding a valuable historical support area. And you can see that this is the W-shaped formation that we've been talking about on the channel for months now, which actually preceded a new trend to new all-time highs. Pretty much all-time highs. Something that I was talking about for a while, but ever since then we saw that really strong crash of 53% for Bitcoin, but for other altcoins it was much sharper and harsher, in fact. But at the moment we are turning a previous area of resistance into a new support, but most importantly we're seeing this W-shaped formation which preceded a new all-time high pretty much for Litecoin, an entire new macro uptrend. We're seeing this W-shaped formation be retested as a new support. Of course, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this in the future. Let's talk a bit about Litecoin's price trajectory going forward. So this is really great news for Litecoin, successfully retesting a major resistance, and in general this W-shaped formation, that's a positive sign for the trend. And in fact we're seeing even more curious things happening, because this is the 200-day exponential moving average, a long-term gauge of investor sentiment for Litecoin. And as you can see here, this was a resistance for Litecoin. And the thing to mention here is that this has seen overextensions. This EMA has seen overextensions beyond for price action for Litecoin. But the most important thing to note here is that it's not such a reliable resistance as it is a failed support. So in other words, we always need to look for support tests here. We need to see Litecoin hold the 200-day EMA as a support, because if it can, then we'll see further upside. And the last time we've seen Litecoin successfully hold the 200-day EMA was back in November 2020, and that actually preceded this entire rally towards the upside. So really important that now we see support hold here at the 200-day EMA, because that would precede further upside. But more importantly, it would give us an indication that long-term investor sentiment is shifting to be more bullish on Litecoin. So I wouldn't want to see a scenario where we fail the support test, or in fact we see a support test and no real volume to propel price action towards the upside. So as long as we see price trend confirmation here continue, I'm going to be bullish on Litecoin, and we're going to see further upside in this retest attempt that we've seen already, and we might be seeing much higher price levels than we've seen already. So at the moment, this is going to be the major resistance area, and that's going to play into this 200-day exponential moving average retest attempt. But if we can actually weekly close above this level of 165, we might actually see even further upside. And where could that upside be? It could be to as high as the 200s, the low 200s, which is a psychological region for Litecoin. So break past 165 on the weekly, have that weekly candle close and turn 165 into a support perhaps next week, then that's going to be a great confirmation for seeing Litecoin revisit the 200s, the low 200s. And that would tie in very nicely with a successful retest attempt of the 200-day moving average, exponential moving average, might I add. And that would tie into people getting a bit more long-term bullish on Litecoin. In any case, guys, that's about it for this brief market review about Litecoin. If you enjoyed it, like the video. If you enjoyed this video and the other videos I've been creating over the past few days, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this going forward. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I'm Rekt Capital, and I'll speak to you in the next one. Speak to you soon.